Why do people glaze AI so much? Well, I spend half my workday talking to it as a senior software engineer. Stupidly long error message? Copy-paste for AI to figure out. Compare two huge config files between test and production. Let AI do it. Review my code for easy errors? Let AI do it. Give me a random idea for dinner? Let AI do it. Is it an AI that is sentient? No. Is it good enough to help me do my job without needing to pay someone else? Yes. That's the thing. It is revolutionizing work right now around the world in nearly all fields, and you can't deny its impact, even if you can dispute its intelligence. My favorite thing is giving AI a problem and then chatting to my colleagues while AI works. There's AI that can detect cancer cells. Dude, there's a lot more to it than ChatGPT and stolen art. Those are just the only AI applications you know of because they are the only ones designed for public use. I was alive throughout the whole of 90s. And I was online, and people were saying this is a stupid fad. Why would you go on the internet? Make your phone line busy. Go to InfoSec, look up information about butterflies, and read some nonsense written by some anonymous idiot, when you can just look it up in the encyclopedia in like half the time. And they weren't wrong. The internet of 1993 was pretty pathetic. But we could see its potential. We could see where it was heading. And that's the same thing with AI right now. It's pretty pathetic, but its potential is incredible. Glaze? What? What you are saying is just wrong. AI is not perfect, but it can already help people in quite a lot of ways. For me, it can often explain me concepts that I don't understand in university. And if I am not sure if what the AI is saying is correct, I can just ask again to verify. That is something great that we just didn't have before. Also, it can help me to fix my grammar, as I often make mistakes because English is not my native language. And AI doesn't just give you images from artists. That is not how the diffusion algorithms works. Obviously, it uses existing images for its training, but it still mostly creates completely new images when prompted. And that is it. It is revolutionary in a lot of aspects, and while I think that the AI bubble will soon burst, as transformer models won't be the way to AGI, AI has already positively impacted lots of lives. Do you actually use it? Because it is actually amazing technology. Before ChatGPT, do you remember what would be seen as amazing? An AI that can chat with you coherently and even maybe remember what is in your conversation. GPT is doing that splendidly and way more. It's the people that jumped way ahead with their expectations. Imagine if you invented a way to teach all cats and dogs to speak human languages. And someone comes along to tell you that none of that is revolutionary, it's stupid, and judges how unintelligent the talking animals are compared to actual humans. This is a stupid take. Even the word glaze is cringe. Clearly you don't know how to use it. And I'm fine with that. Because all you see is 2% of what AI does. As someone who uses it a lot, it is very useful. You can get it to help you with so many things, whether it's brainstorming, or math, or helping understand questions, or creating lists of things, or writing code. Just because your life doesn't require it, and you don't have experience with it, doesn't mean there aren't people who do find it useful, because nothing like this has ever existed in the history of humanity. A near zero-cost discretionary information explicator. Nothing has ever so effortlessly produced information as well as these LLMs have, so that is why it is glazed so much. It is revolutionary in the most meaningful sense of that word. Where the hype comes from is these machine learning programs are decent enough to replace humans at performing very basic tasks. That's it. No more, no less. But at a large scale that becomes a huge deal. The invention of the ATM replaced a ton of bank tellers and physical bank locations. The self-checkout lane replaced the need to hire a dozen or more cashiers per store. Travel agents are nearly extinct thanks to the internet. Businesses are hyping it up because think about all the money we can save if we don't have to pay people to enter data, schedule meetings, or handle email communication for us. People who work for those businesses are panicking because a lot of job skills people have made entire careers out of may become obsolete all at once over the next 10-20 years. It wouldn't surprise you how many people are doing it because they have an active financial stake in it. It's a buzzword, and because it's the new thing, people think they can sound really fancy, forward-thinking, and high-tech for using it with minimal effort. What is glazing? Because it has amazing potential and can do some incredible things currently. Yeah, it's crazy hit or miss right now. But that can all be improved upon with time, and by nature of what AI is, it's a self-learning tool. For example, while we're not there yet, I strongly suspect the path forward for automating things like self-driving cars is going to be through AI. A human successfully coding a self-driving car program is extremely unlikely. It's just not how we work, and it's not how our brains work. But what we can do is have AI watch humans drive for a long time, constantly building algorithms analogous to how our brains work, which can be used to identify how to react to certain sensor data. Just reading this, I can tell you don't use it for actual information. You probably don't use it at all. I'm in science, and I promise you lots of very smart people use it to aid their research and to write code. So stop whining about what other people find as a great tool and find something real to be concerned about. ChatGPT is advancing in respectable rates. It's a great hub for basic information. You shouldn't use it in scientific research or use it as a source for your dissertation. But it's more than capable of fact-checking or sharing basic knowledge of most fields. It's never been faster to be able to figure out basic facts in a matter of seconds. No more doom scrolling those shady articles that are just as bad as AI. Why bother with hardly functional sites if you can just ask funny computer tool? Most who are very much against AI compare it to a miracle, which it is not. It's as much of a miracle as a graphic card. Not the second coming of Jesus, but definitely a useful tool. Have you ever used it for coding or drawing up legal documents? There are use cases where it actually cuts down on workloads significantly, and when you're aware of the pitfalls and actually check its work, it's incredibly useful. Art generation and search engine are two of the worst applications for this tech. They just happen to be two of the most popular, because they are attractive to the general public. Perhaps they think the AI will kill them last if they do so. Lol.